Good morning. It's that time again. I'm on my break. I don't know why my lips are turning red, old age, but I'm okay. So today, I started with nice Christian music because people need to get Christ in their life. So, share this video. I told you guys to share yesterday and nobody shared. I don't know why. So hi guys, how are you? I see you. Yesterday I asked you guys to share my video and nobody shared. That's not good. That's not cool at all. You need to share my videos, okay? And there is my YouTube. You can like my YouTube. So let's go to the topic of today. Today, the topic we are going to talk about is lying. People need to stop lying. You know, people can lie. So I want to start with which is the biggest lie that I hear people are saying. People who are single and they are saying, oh, me, I don't want to be married. People who have not found anybody. They know, you know very well you didn't find anybody. You start telling people, hey, me, marriage is not for me. You badmouth everybody that is married. And you know what? When you go to bed, you pray. That's why I started with the Christian song, God needs to help you. You go to bed, you pray, God, please bring me a husband. You pray that, God, please, I would like to get a husband. But when you're speaking to life, to the air, you're speaking to people, you are telling them, me, marriage is not my thing. Okay. Now, there are those other people who like to lie that, me, I don't care for weddings. They hate when they hear pre-wedding, they get so mad. They don't want to hear pre-weddings, okay? Why? Because some of these people, they eloped. They didn't even wait for the man to propose to them. They didn't even wait for the man to give them a ring. They didn't even wait for the man to legally marry them. They just saw a man and they ran with the man. You know, you ladies who just run with the men without even taking your time to know the man. You just do come, we stay. You know you went into this relationship. The man did not ask you out. You just found yourself maybe pregnant. I don't even know why you didn't use a condom. And then now you decide to marry yourself to a man who doesn't want to marry you. And many of you are many. Now you try to beg this man, you're doing come we stay, to marry you, and the man refuses to marry you. I'm speaking to these people who like to do come we stay. And it is the worst thing a woman can ever do to themselves. Come we stay is a scam. Don't ever fall for this come we stay. It's a bad thing. And I don't know how many times I can say it. If a man wants to marry you, let them make that effort to marry. That is a decent man. But these other men who are just passing and you pack your things, you carry your little bag and you move yourself into a man's house. Now you ask him to have a wedding for you and he refuses to have a wedding for you. Then now you start saying, oh, weddings are scam. You refuse to attend anybody's pre-wedding. You refuse to attend anybody's wedding. Now you're bitter on the inside. Instead of saying, you know, even me, I could have wanted a wedding, but you know, I eloped and I did this, come we stay, and then this man did not want to marry me. And you know, now it's okay. I wish people who are doing weddings come, you know, good luck. But you're busy telling people you hate weddings, you hate pre-weddings, you hate arambes, you hate this about weddings, and you know your man never proposed to you. Okay, those are lies. There are other people who are telling people now, I don't want children. You know very well, and it's men and women. I find men who are telling me, yeah, me, I don't want children. It's too much. Or a woman is telling you, hey, me, I don't want kids. It's too much. And they know that at the end of the night, they're going to God and they're saying, God, please give me a child. They pray about it. These are people I know, my age group. I'm not talking about the young people now who are coming behind me and they're deciding they're not having children. But there are these people who God did not bless them with children for whatever reason. Which is, you know, it's unfortunate and you wanted kids. But don't go preaching this message to everybody that, you know what, kids is a scam. It's too expensive to have kids. Me, I don't want kids. After you have failed to conceive, after you have failed to impregnate a woman, don't tell everybody that, you know what, children are not for you. Because you know what, you're lying. There are these people who have gone through a bitter divorce, okay? They are divorced now, the marriage went bad and everything was bad and they were unequally yoked. It is not by their choice that they are going through a divorce. It is not by choice that they got divorced. Divorce happens because maybe you're not compatible, maybe there's domestic violence, maybe there's infidelity. There's a lot of factors that contribute for people to break up. After your bad experience with one person, that maybe sometimes it was arranged marriage, maybe you eloped, maybe somebody that you really got into is a wrong person. After you finish your divorce, you go around preaching everywhere that that marriage is a scam. After your marriage has failed, why can't you let the other people also try to see how marriage is, and then they can also decide on themselves that marriage is a scam? Let people decide. But don't go around preaching to everybody that, you know what, it's a scam. People are pretending. If you're pretending in your marriage, don't think everybody's pretending. If you've successfully divorced your husband, you've successfully divorced your wife, don't take pride out here and saying, you know me, I could not take that nonsense. Somebody is sharing a problem with you. I call you, you're my friend. I'm telling you a crisis I'm going on. And then you're telling me, for me, that's why I left my husband. You need to leave him. No. Sometimes there's little disagreement you're having with your spouse that don't deserve a divorce. Now when I talk to you and you're my friend, because now you're divorced, every time I call you, because now you divorced, you're telling me marriage is a scam. And you're telling me divorce him. That's why I left mine. That is not fair. Every marriage ends because of a different reason. And there's a reason why your marriage ended, especially if somebody's hitting you, somebody's cheating on you. Those two things, you cannot stay in a marriage. If somebody is seeing somebody else, then you need to pack your bags and go, because you know what? Sooner or later, they're going to bring you a disease. Or if they are hitting you, they should not hit you. Or you're married to a lazy man. All the lazy men should be left quickly. That is a reason to leave a man. A man who just sits on the couch with a big stomach and keeps changing channels and has gingivitis. They don't brush their teeth. They don't get haircuts. Dirty, broke men is a no. If you're married to a man with a big stomach and you're the one feeding him, you're the one paying school fees, you're the one paying all the bills, that one is divorceable, even if it's not in the Bible. Don't argue with me about that. A lazy man is the book of Proverbs. God does not entertain lazy people. So don't just settle with a man who's lazy because now you've been married. Even that one, no. That one is a good reason to leave a man. You're not going to pay all the bills and I tell you, oh, he's your husband, just let him. He has 2 hands, he has 2 legs, and he just wants to sit. No. Then there are these people, single mothers. Single mothers, I know a lot of you. I know very many single mothers. I listen to single mothers that I know that are going through such a hard time. I listen to them telling another person a story. Now, not me, because me, I know their struggle. They are telling another person that, you know what, they made it. They're like, I left my husband and I made it. And it's a lie. They are not making it. They never sit there and tell people, no, if it wasn't for my mother, I would have not raised my kids. If it wasn't for my sister, I'd have not raised my kids. If it wasn't for my cousins, I'd have not raised my kids. These single mothers, they will not go out there and tell people they are raising their children because somebody is supporting them. They are telling people that they made it just to lie, to lie to another person so people can also leave their husbands. They are just lying that, you know what, it's been so hard, but I did it. You did not do it. People helped you to raise your children. And I see a lot of single parents out here, even in my church. The pastor is always asking church members, step in for single mothers. And then a single mother is going to come out here and give a speech, how she made it by herself. Stop lying to people. If people are helping you raise your children, tell people that I'm in a nice community. Tell people that I have a nice family. They helped me raise my children. And tell people it is not easy to raise children by yourself. Stop lying to other women who are thinking into getting into this thing of single parenthood. That is an easy thing. You're lying. You cannot be lying to people that you're raising kids by yourself and you know it is very difficult and there is somebody supporting you. Even some people, some single mothers have brothers and sisters who give them financial support. They don't even tell those children. You help your sister, you help your brother raise his or her kids. And they don't tell these children. When these children grow up, they start saying, my mother this, my mother that. And you know now you have to keep quiet with your truth. Because you know you're the one who's been supporting. Some of the single mothers, their men walked away from day one. But you know, these ladies say, you know what, I have a good family. They said, oh, you know what, I have a good mother. I have good friends. There's single mothers everywhere, okay? But don't go lying to other women that it's okay to be a single mother and you mislead them. Mary, you want me to lower my voice? When I talk about certain things, it's hard for me to raise my to lower my voice, but I'm going to lower my voice. Mary has asked me to lower my voice. Some single mothers are lying. Me, I'm even talking about people who I know very well. I hear them giving stories. I even see them talking in groups, talking in baby showers, talking in Arambe. Oh yeah, I raised my children. I did it. Instead of just saying, you know what? It is hard. Don't encourage other women to get to be in your situation that you are in now. You understand? Tell them that it's difficult. Tell the women, the young girls who are coming, that don't take this option that I took of just conceiving. There is then the sperm donor. I know so many women back in about 10 years now that have been using a sperm donor. And those kids are driving them nuts. Some of them are trying to even find the fathers. They cannot find the fathers. So advise another person that is behind you. This is why a lot of families are breaking. A lot of marriages are breaking. A lot of relationships are breaking. Because we don't tell the truth. Because we don't mentor the people who are coming behind us. If you have raised your children and you know it's been difficult, tell the other people who are coming so they don't make the same mistakes. Stop lying to them that you're making it when you're not really making it. Then there's this other thing that single mothers, some, not all of them. And don't, remember, I'm not saying about all of them. I'm talking about the ones that are single. You find a woman has 2 kids, 3 kids, or 4 kids with 4 men. And they're telling people that, you know what, me, I'm managing my kids well. And now out of those 4 children, there is active fathers. You have 4 children with 4 men. There's a father that is active. There's a father that is never seen his kids. There's a father that calls his kids every day. And all these 4 children are your children. You have 4 children with different men. You should be able to come and tell people that, you know what, I have learned that having children with many men is a problem, because now when they are going to the fathers are doing taking care of their children, the other children feel bad. You understand? The other fathers who come, if they've made you pregnant, they will come and take their child on vacation. They will come and take their child shopping. They will come and take their child to the movies. And believe me, when you have children, 4 children from 4 men, they don't know that that's their father. They don't know where, like, what. They just wish that man can take all of them to the movies. They just wish that man can take all of them to the vacation. Children are hurting. You're the only one who knows how your children hurt. But don't come and deceive other women who are coming behind you, young girls who are coming behind you, that it's okay, yeah, you can have 4 different men and it is okay. Don't lie. Just tell them, yeah, it is not easy. It is hard. It is hard to have 4 children or to have 2 children with different fathers. And you know what? Some of the single mothers who have many kids with different men, they are doing fine. That is okay. But I'm not okay with the ones who come out there and they lie, and you even know that it is very difficult because all these men are not the same. Okay? Then there are other people who are also lying that marriage is easy. Okay? Tell people the truth, that sometimes you are not talking. Tell the people the truth, that sometimes you can go, me, I don't go for days without talking. I'm not in that group. I'm in that group of planning to move in my head, and I plan how I'm going to leave my husband, and you know, when I'm mad, I plan how I'm going to get a U-Haul. I even plan how I'm going to leave my own house. I imagine just for that moment, I'm so mad. And then next week, again, I'm in love. Or which it's not even next week, a couple of days. Personally, I forget. But if you're in a marriage where you have not spoken to your husband for 1 month, you're in a marriage, you have not spoken to your husband for 6 months, you're in a marriage, there's no intimacy in a marriage. And then you're here outside telling people that, you know, when people see you with a nice shirt, you say, you know what? Oh, my husband brought me these things. Oh, my husband bought me this shirt. Oh, my husband bought me these glasses. There are those women, even men, who like, my eyebrows, who like lying. If you're not happily married, come on, nobody cares. It is okay, but don't talk about it. You don't have to speak it into existence. You're lying to people. You can keep it to yourself. If you don't want people to know, or you don't want anybody to hear, don't tell it to people, because God is listening to you lying to people. If you're struggling with alcohol and people are talking about alcohol, you are there. I see some of them, you abuse alcohol, and I see you in a group discussing and saying, yeah, it's a real issue. These people need to seek help. When you know you yourself, you're abusing alcohol, stop pretending. If you're struggling financially, you bought a house you can't afford. Now you're somewhere in a baby shower, you're somewhere sitting in a gathering, and you're saying, yeah, I have equity. And you've not paid your house for the last 6 months. Don't speak it. You know you are struggling financially. Don't talk about it when you're sitting with other people, because you're making other people dream big on a lie, based on lies. You're making a young girl to go get a sperm because now you're encouraging them that, you know what, I did it. You can do it. And there's this other thing people like to say, and you know what, this and that happened and I turned out okay. My friend, some of you, even some of us think we turned out okay, and you're not okay. Who told you turned out okay? You want to lie to people that, I dropped out of school, but I turned out okay. I didn't go to college, but I didn't turn out okay. College is another thing. Or we like to say going to college is a scam. Tell people that I tried to go to college and I could not. I can't just say that, college is a scam. No, college is not a scam. Education is power. Education is key. Now, Penny here, who doesn't have a bachelor's degree, I'm going to come here and start telling people college is a scam. Going to Harvard is a scam. Going to, Rutgers University is a scam. You're hating something you know that you failed. You went and you tested the test. You couldn't even pass the placement test. And now you're telling people college is a scam. And you tested maybe 2-3 times. Some of you want to be nurses. I hear the nursing exam is very hard to pass, to be a registered nurse. Even some people cannot even go through with the college to finish school. You go to school, you've been telling everybody, I'm going to school, I'm going to school. Then you finally fail the state exam. Now, instead of just being quiet and saying, people, you know what, I failed. It's okay to say that, you know what, I failed that exam. Now you start saying, nursing is a bogus job. Nursing, you start hating on nursing. If you didn't pass, unless you went and did the job, you passed your boards, you are working, and you know what, then you can say, you can tell people, don't be a nurse. Like me, I'm telling my children, and I tell my children almost every day, but if they want to go to social services, it is okay. But I'm telling my children, please don't go into social services. But if that is what they're passionate about, then it's okay. Because these jobs of social services, they're just impossible. You cannot bring your work home. You can do it maybe if you are the engineer or something, but if you're directly doing the care, you're a nurse, your direct care of sick people, it is the hardest job. I have never known how I just can't. I'm telling you, this job is stressful. You understand? So I don't want history to repeat itself to tell my children go to social services. If they pick to go, it is okay. They are passionate about it. But I don't want to sit here and tell them that it's easy to be a nurse. It's easy to be a counselor. It's easy to... No. It is very hard, according to me. We should not try to tell people lies. And then the other people, they have never bought a house. Instead of saying that, you know what, I came to America and I have bad credit and I try to look for a mortgage, I can't get. Or they start saying, oh, buying a house is a scam. They start giving disadvantages. There is no scam in buying a house. For instance, some of us who bought houses long time ago, your mortgage is so cheap and you have your own privacy, you have your own kids. When we lived in apartments, there were so many rules and regulations. Even our son, who was, I think, like 5 then, he used to have a sippy cup. When he dropped the sippy cup, those people used to call the maintenance and say we are making noise. We were on the 2nd floor. We were having those people coming to our house all the time because the child is making noise. The child could not fall. The child could not drop anything. We were suffering in apartments. Now you find somebody is in apartments and is busy telling people, me, I can't buy a house. It's a scam. I'm not even buying a house. No. You can't afford because your credit is bad. You did not save enough money to buy a house. Just say that, you know what, I messed up my credit. I'm working on my credit. I hope to buy a house someday. Some of us don't have homes in Kenya where we call our houses. Like a house, you know how it's culturally okay to build a house where you come from. We don't have a house. Instead of just facing the truth that, you know what, we can't afford, we really don't have money, we start telling people, Kenya, we are not going. Kenya, we are not going. My friend, sooner or later when you turn 60 or 70 and then you decide that you're going home, then you're going to know that Kenya you said you are not going. If you're genuinely saying, Kenya, you are not going, that is okay. I totally understand. If you're genuinely saying you don't want to buy plots in Kenya because this is America is good for you, that is okay. If your marriage has ended and it's genuinely ending and you know you will never marry again, that is okay. But don't tell people one thing and when you're going to God in prayer, you're telling God another thing. You understand? Don't lie to people. Tell people marriage is not a bed of roses. We are struggling in marriage. Tell people that raising children is not easy. Tell people that when children start abusing drugs and alcohol is not easy. Stop pretending that your kids are okay. Tell people that these children, when they turn 18, 19, they start smoking weed, they start getting pregnant, they start having unprotected sex. Tell people that it's not easy. So don't put yourself out there pretending that everything is okay when you know you're struggling, because you're speaking lies outside. And when you go to God, you are telling God another story. God knows your truth. God knows what's going on in your life. God knows that I am happily married. God knows that I'm miserable in my marriage. God knows that as a single parent, I'm going through a hard time. God knows everything that we tell other people. Don't pretend telling people that you're doing this, you're doing that, and you know it's a lie. Oh, me, I don't want to do this. No. It's not because you don't want. That is unfortunate that that's the situation you're in. And now you want to tell everybody that, you know what? Oh, I can't do this. Oh, I can't do this. I can do this. I can't do this. Lies. And you know, I've known those people that lie. I know most of them. And I listen to them lying. In fact, there's one lady, a friend of mine, she's in her 50s. She told me the truth that, you know what? I have never found a man that wanted to marry me. But I'm okay now that, you know, I never got one. This lady waited for one man to ask her out. Nobody was interested in her. And she was a single mom. She had a child. After that, nobody was interested in her. And she told me, Penny, if somebody asks me, I will accept. But nobody has asked me. And nobody that is, you know, like looks like a God-fearing man has come to me and said, you know what, I want to marry you. If you don't want to tell the truth, Irene, close your mouth. Don't tell people that, you know, yes, I raised my kids by myself. Yes, I took my kids through college by myself. Yes, I'm happily married. Yes, I don't want to buy a house. Yes, college is a scam. Yes, oh, you know what? Me, I don't like shopping. When you know you don't have money to shop. When you know you're in debt, you have bad credit. Don't tell anybody anything. You're speaking fail into existence. When you speak to your friends, if you cannot tell the truth about something, don't tell anybody. Just keep it to yourself. Because I'm seeing a lot of people misleading people out here. Oh, one lady said, you know, if you marry a white man, you will never have problems. And you know, later she's telling another person, this white man is beating her. Now, when she's sitting somewhere, she's saying, you know me, I left Kenyans, the white people are better. This lady is bringing this junk from her mouth. And this white man she's claiming she's happily married to is beating her. She even buys flowers for herself and she'll act like he buys her flowers. She even buys chocolate for herself and she takes photos to share. And she knows she's being abused. People, if we don't want people to know our sad situations, let's not talk about it. Be quiet in your sad situation. Don't sit and tell people that, you know, being a nurse is a scam when you know that you could not make it in school. Don't tell people that marriage is a scam when nobody credible has come to ask you out. Don't say weddings are a scam when no man proposed to you and gave you a ring. If nobody has ever proposed to you, don't say that being proposed to is a scam. No. People were proposed to and they were given a ring. The man asks you, will you marry me? People think it's a scam. No. Me, I have my ring. I have my ring. My husband asked me if I can marry him. And I magamagad like this, and you know, you want this ring, I magamagad. I was like, yeah, I want the ring. That is a proposal to me. If the man has never asked you to marry you, why are you going to hate on people who get proposed to? People are being proposed to in the bushes. Like now, I wish my husband brought me to like this vichaka here. You know, I like this vichaka. Let me show you where I am, where I'm parked. You see where I'm parked? If my husband could have brought me here, and proposed to me, my world could have been made. Yes, people are proposing in crazy places, and then you're saying, oh, proposals are fake. No, they are not fake. I was proposed to, and I have a ring. I have a 20-something-year-old, actually is going to 27 years. I have the ring, his engagement ring, and it's valuable. It's in my safe because I gained weight. And you're saying proposals are fake. No, they are not. If no man has ever proposed, you don't hate on the people who have been proposed to. If no man has ever said, I do, don't hate on people who are getting married. If your girlfriends have never surprised you and done something wonderful for you, don't hate on the women who get together and do something beautiful for other women. At me, I don't like these women things. Inside, you're wishing, how can we, like even with COVID, I see, COVID is not stopping women from doing surprises to their fellow women. You see women dressed in yellow. You see women dressed in red. You see women dressed in purple. They surprise another girl, and they just do a nice party for them. I'm telling you. And then now you start hating that me, I don't like women things. Instead of saying, oh, I wish I can find a group like that can come and surprise me. Don't hate on other women who are doing things together. Don't hate on other men who are doing great things, who are doing business. You hear people are sitting down, somebody saying, Akino Nani taught her children Swahili. Oh, Swahili is not important. Stop it. Some people have achieved things and they are not lying. If it did not happen to you, don't hate on the people that it happened to. There are men here who love their wives and they proposed and they had a big wedding and they went and paid dowry. There are men out here who are real men. If you got a fake man, I'm so sorry for your fake man. Don't start telling everybody that, marriage is fake. Marriage is not fake. Marriage is real. Men propose, men love their women, and men take care of their women. There are men who take care of their women 100% and take care of the kids. Stop telling everybody else that men are scam. There are men out here who work hard for their families. Now you are telling everybody marriage is a scam. Marriage is not a scam. Marriage is real. Marriage is real. Proposals are real. Now you're saying, oh, me, I don't like those such proposals. They annoy me. At vacation, me, I don't like to go on vacations because I'm afraid. No. You see other people, you are lying. And when you're going to pray, you're saying, God, can I find a man who can take me on vacation away? When you see other women who've been taken to places, you like it. And then you're saying, me, those things, they are faking. Let me tell you guys, my husband took me to the mall. And he that's where the proposal happened. And I said, the man is proposing. Hey, my goodness. I took the proposal, and now I even took pictures, and now you're going to come and tell me that my husband's proposal was a lie. If nobody proposed to you, stop lying. You want to be proposed to. And men, if you don't have a loving wife, stop lying to other people. There are women out here who love their husbands. Stop lying to people. Tell people the truth. Stop faking happiness. Stop faking a good family. You are misleading other people. Tell young people out here that, my friends, there are men who can propose to you. There are men who can call your family members and tell them, I want to marry Penny. There are men who can say, hi, sweetie, I love you. There are men who bring chocolate. They are good men. Stop telling people that he's all fake because you got one bad man that you even ran to. He didn't even ask you. You just packed your things. You went there. Now, you didn't even wait for him to propose to you. You started growing horns. You didn't even stay calm so he can even engage you. You grew horns. You were talking bad. You were rude. And then now you are telling him, oh, propose to me. No, nobody's going to propose to you with your mouth. This mouth you open here after like 27 years, now I can open my mouth. But I even have to open it sparingly because I can lose my husband to my bad mouth. So now you are lying. Stop lying. Tell people that, you know what? It is not easy. Tell people that, you know, there are nights you have sleepless nights because you're worried about your marriage. Tell people there are nights that you and your husband are broke completely. You have no money. The lights are cut off. The water is cut off. Tell people that, hey, raising children is not easy. Tell the truth. Let me put for you one simple Christian song. Maybe it will help you start telling the people the truth. Ask God. Ask God to help you to tell. If you don't want to tell the truth, be quiet. Be quiet. Ask God. Don't think that you're going to pray that God to bring a husband and you are hating on people who are happily married. Don't think that God is going to help you when you are lying to single young girls that you can have four fathers and the kids are okay. Don't lie to people out here that being a single mother is okay. The truth will set you free. Stop misleading the young people behind us. The young people is our future. Tell them that if you knew, you could have not had many kids with different men. Tell them that if you knew, you could have waited to be married to have children. Tell them that if you knew, you could have condomized. You could have used a condom. Stop lying to young girls. Stop lying to young boys. That, yeah, this can happen. No, tell the children the truth behind us. Ask God to allow you to tell the truth. We are lying. We are lying. We are lying. What are we going to do even to our own children? We lie to our kids. Tell your children the truth. Mommy and daddy are not getting along. Tell the children the truth. Tell them it's not easy to be a single mother. I raised you. Don't tell your kids that I did it. I saw a lady speak about it and I was so impressed with her. She told me that she did not want her children to be single mothers. It was so hard. Ask God to help you. Because it's not easy to be a single parent. It's not easy to be married. It's not easy to be broke. Can you imagine being broke? If you're broke, I'll speak about your brokenness. If you tell me how broke you are, maybe I can give you ideas so you can start business. But don't act that you are doing so well and you know you are broke. If you tell me the truth that, Penny, I can't pay my bills. I can give you a business idea. I can plug you into something I've had. God bless you guys. Let me go. I've given you my lunch break. Go to YouTube and subscribe and tell people to tell the truth. Okay? Tell people the truth. God will... Be careful what you speak into existence. Don't just tell people lies and you know you're lying. Tell the truth. It is not easy to be single. It is not easy to be a single mother. It's not easy to be married. Marriage is tough. Come, we tell you how we've been managing and we didn't even pull through. We are still struggling. Some days you just don't want to see your spouse. Tell people that there are days you are just very hard. There are days you can even sleep in the living room. Tell these children that marriage is not a bed of roses. Let them know. Now we are misleading the young people behind us, making them think that the future looks very good. And it's not good, it's tough. Make time with God. Make time with God. Have quiet time with God so you can guard your mouth when you're with people. If you're a single lady, speak a husband into existence. If your marriage is breaking, speak existence into a good marriage. Make time and speak to God. That is the only way. It is very hard to be a single mother. I see them struggling here. When the children start giving you a hard time, you don't know who to turn to. You're living on one income. If something happens to you, you're doomed. And now you're going to come here and tell people that, you know what, yeah, go ahead and have children. No, we are misleading the young people. Us who are older, let us tell the young people that it is not easy. God bless you guys.